So today we will start unit 4. So unit 4, unit 4 is the digital electronics. Actually this is a digital electronics. We already completed about analog portion, so right now we are starts digital electronics. So in digital electronics, this core unit contains two chapters, that is the 5th A chapter and 5th B chapters. So there are two chapters in this lesson, so that is called 5th A chapter and 5th B chapter. Okay, so this 5th A chapter is called data processing circuits, data processing circuits, and 5th B is nothing but characteristics, and 5th B is characteristics for digital ICs. Characteristics for digital ICs. Okay, so these two lessons are there. 5th A lesson is data processing circuits and 5th B lesson is characteristics for digital ICs. So generally come to 5th A lesson. So I'll start 5th A lesson today. This is the 5th A lesson. Okay, now we will start a new chapter, 5th A, data processing circuits. So today we will start data processing circuits. Understand? So everybody please concentrate. Why? Because from the 4th unit onwards we are starts digital electronics. In digital electronics the 4th unit contains 5th A lesson and 5th B lesson. 5th A lesson is called data processing circuit and 5th B lesson is characteristics for digital ICs. Okay, so I'll start right now 5th A from 4th unit. So that is called data processing circuits. Okay, so generally data processing circuits are two types. There are combinational circuits and sequential logic circuits. Okay, logic circuit logic circuits for digital system may be classified into the following two categories. The following two categories. These are, first one is combinational circuits, and second one is sequential logic circuits. Okay, so generally these logic circuit data processing circuits are nothing but logic circuits. Okay, the logic circuits for a digital system, now it is a digital electronics, so therefore we are studying in ICs formats. So therefore the logic circuits for digital system may be classified into the following two categories. These are one combinational circuits and second one is a sequential logic circuit. So please everybody note, because we are right now we are studying for combinational circuits. Okay, because combinational circuits are very important. These are also called as data processing circuits. Okay, so please note everybody, from fifth chapter, fifth A chapter I'll start. So this is a data processing circuits. Now in data processing circuits we have a lot of topics on our syllabus. So I'll write the topics also, don't worry. So each topic I'll explain. Okay, and but see, a data processing circuits are nothing but logic circuits. These logic circuits for a digital system may be classified into the following two categories. So in their categories are combinational circuits and sequential logic circuits. Okay, right now we are discussing about the combinational circuit first, sequential logic circuits next. Sequential logic circuits will come fifth unit. Okay, in fifth unit I'll study, we will discuss about the sequential logic circuits. Right now we are studying for combinational circuits and these combinational circuits and their characteristics for digital ICs. Okay, so here we are right now I'm discussing about combinational circuits only. So please note everybody. Right. So right now we're discussing about what is the combinational circuits. I'll move to another page. Please note everybody. So first of all, I'll write what is the combinational circuits and definition of combinational circuits and which topics we are covered in this lesson. Okay, and finally we are discussing about what is the combinational circuits. Okay, generally right now as we are discussing about combinational circuits. Combinational circuits. Okay, so generally what is combination circuits? So when a logic gates are connected together, I'll write the definition, so please read this definition carefully. When logic gates are connected together to produce specified output for certain specified combination of input variables with no storage involved, then the resulting circuit is called as combinational logic circuits. It's called as combinational logic circuits. Understand everybody? So when a logic gate are connected together to produce a specified output for a certain specified combination of input variables. So we have a lot of combinational inputs are there, but in this combination of inputs we have specified output. Okay, we will get specified output. and these are no storage devices actually, therefore there is no storage involved, then the resulting circuits are called combinational logic circuits. So I'll draw the block diagram of combination circuit, you can understand. Okay, generally a combination circuits consists of a logic gates whose output any time are determined only the present combination of inputs only. Okay, see, a combinational circuit consists of logic gate logic gates whose output whose outputs any time or determined any time or determined from the present from the from only actually from only the present combination from only the present combination of inputs. Understand? So the combination circuit consists of logic gates and whose output any time are determined from only the present combination of inputs. So here the combination circuit having a number of inputs, actually these inputs and number of output variables. So therefore in this combination the logic gates whose output any time their output any time determined only from the present combination of inputs. So this is the concept of combinational circuits. Understand? So please note everybody, this is about combinational circuits information. After that I draw a logic circuit of combinational circuit. So please note everybody. So please note everybody, I'll move to next page. See, I'll draw the logic symbol block diagram of combination circuit. Actually a combination circuit consists of input variables and logic circuits, we already know that. So the output variables also as shown in figure. Okay, so this is actually a logic circuit. This is the logic circuit. So in this logic circuit we have n number of inputs and have n number of outputs. Okay, this is the n number of input variables and we have n number of output variables. So this is a combinational logic circuit. Combinational logic circuit. Okay, and these are the n inputs and we are collecting m outputs. Okay, so this is n input variables and these are the m output variables. So this is the block diagram of combinational logic circuits and these are the logic gates only. Inside there is a logic gates combination. So combination of logic gates, logic circuits or logic gates only. logic gates only. Okay, understand? So this is the block diagram of block diagram of combinational circuits. Block diagram of combinational circuits. Understand? So please note everybody. So please note everybody. So a combinational circuit operates the following ways actually. The combinational circuit operates the combinational circuit operates in the following way. Understand? The combinational circuit operates in the following way. Okay, so that is first one, it accepts n different inputs. It accepts n different inputs. And second one, the combination of gate operates the combination of gate operates on the input. And third one is m different outputs are obtained according to the requirement. Understand? So the combinational circuits operates in the following way actually. It first accepts the n different inputs. So there are n different input variables. First of all, this combinational logic circuit is accepting the n different input variables. After that, the combination of gates operates in the input. So whatever the input is taken, this combinational logic circuit, inside there is a logic gates are present. These logic gates are operating now these inputs. And finally we get m different output are obtained according to the requirement. So whatever our requirement, you will get one output or many output, whatever it may be. According to your requirement, you will get m output variables. Okay, m output variables. So this is the actual block diagram of combinational logic circuits. Understand? Right, everybody, right? Okay, so we'll move to next page. Now generally very important point, this is the node point. Please note this node point. Okay, combinational circuits combinational circuits not employ combinational circuits are not employ storage elements storage elements. Okay, and but in the case of sequential circuits, but these sequential circuits are employ storage elements. Okay, including gates combination, and additionally there is a storage element is present in the sequential circuit. So therefore something RAM like okay, these RAMs are also designed this sequential logic circuits only. So it is used for both both the storage device, and as well as these storage devices are operating under the controlling of gates. But combinational circuits are only containing gate circuits, but they are not employing any storage elements. So this is very important point. So about the combinational circuit or about the sequential circuit, if you studied about combinational circuit and if you studied about sequential circuit, this point is very important, because remember, there is no storage devices present in the combinational circuit, but there is a storage devices also involving in sequential circuits. So that is the difference between these two circuits. Understand? Okay, so right now in our syllabus, what are the combinational circuits we are studying in our syllabus? Because in this combinational circuits, in data processing circuits are two types actually, combinational circuits and sequential circuits. But in the combinational circuits we can design a lot of instruments. Okay, so what are we are actually covered in this lesson is the aim of this chapter is to consider the following data process circuits. So the aim of this chapter, the aim of this chapter is to consider the following, following data processing circuits, data processing circuits. Understand? So these are, first one, multiplexers. Second one is demultiplexers. And third one is encoder, and fourth one is decoder. So these are the multiplexer, demultiplexer, encoder, decoder. So these are called actually data processing circuits. These are called data processing circuits. Okay, and these data processing circuits are under the combination of logic gates. So therefore this is called combinational logic circuits. Understand everybody? So please note everybody, combinational circuits are not combinational circuits are only a combination of logic gates. It is designed to perform a combination of logic gates. So whatever the input was given to this logical combination circuits, those inputs are only operated on inside the combination circuit. We are using a logic gates. Those logic gates are operated the input variables. And what are our requirement? Only they'll get n outputs only. Okay, according to our requirements the output voltage will be given. Okay, but in sequential circuits they are not employing any storage elements. So in sequential circuits contains only uh, employing storage elements. That is nothing but these devices are already having inside a logic combinational gate circuits, but including that gate there is a storage devices also inside present. But combinational circuits doesn't have any storage devices inside. Sequential circuits having storage devices also, including with gates, logic gates. So the aim of this chapter is to following the data processing circuits, that are multiplexer, demultiplexer, encoder, decoder. And our syllabus is also starts with multiplexers only. And the multiplexer and demultiplexer both are very important essay question. So these are both essay questions. Essay questions. Okay. And decoder, encoder, maximum it will come from shorts only. These two are short answers. Okay. So please properly follow. I'll start with multiplexer next class. Okay. So this is about what about the introduction of the introduction of the digital electronics. Okay, so digital electro today I'll introduce the digital electronic concepts only. That is the fourth unit, up to fourth units onwards we are starts with digital electronics. In fourth unit we have two chapters, that is called 450A, 5A, 5B. And 5A is called data processing circuits and 5B is called characteristics for digital ICs. In that I'll start 50A lesson, data processing circuits. Generally data processing circuits are two waves. So that is called combinational circuits and sequential logic circuits. What is the difference between combinational circuits? Combinational circuits having logic gates and there is no storage devices inside. Okay, but in case of sequential circuit it is involved in logic gates as well as there is a storage device, there is a storage devices inside. Okay, so this is the only difference between combinational circuit and logic circuit. Combinational circuit and the sequential logic circuits. This is the combinational logic circuit, sequential logic circuits. So in similarly, what are the combinational circuits? I read the definition of combinational circuit. See, when a logic gates are connected together to produce a specified output for certain specified combination of input variables, when no storage is involved, then the resulting circuit is called combinational logic circuit. Okay, so inside a logic gates untai, a combination circuits lo there is a logic gates. These logic gates are they are selecting specified input for specified output variables, but including there is no storage device. This is very important point, no storage devices involved. This is the resulting circuit is called a combinational logic circuit. Okay, see like a calculator, if you see the example, the calculator is a combinational circuit. So in some of the calculators doesn't have any storage elements, storage devices, they are not storage. Whatever the inputs you are given, the sum of after performing the sum or addition or subtraction, whatever it may be, you will get final answer on the display. Okay, you will get final answer on the display, but it is not storage. Right now in our new generation calculators, they are all in inside there is a storage devices, they are placed storage device, external storage devices. For that purpose only the previous data will be stored in that inside the storage device. But some of if you see in from old calculators, if you see in that old calculator, they can operate only whatever the input you will given, the final output will be shown on display, but they are not storage any such matter in the inside the device. Okay, so combinational circuits are the best example, calculators only. In calculators you will give 2 plus 5 is the inputs. If you perform addition, plus is nothing but addition, so here addition means logic operation will be performed, addition operation. Okay, so 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. Finally your answer get sum of the two numbers, that sum will be is visible on the top of the display. Okay, see whatever the combination you be given, they are selecting the inputs and finally they get only selected output only. Okay, so that is the concept of combinational logic gate circuits. So this is the block diagram of combinational circuit. if if you give the combination circuits having n input variables, you will get m output variables. Inside this logical circuit, combinational logic circuit, there is a logic gate. Inside there is a logic gates are present. Inside the logic gates are present. So therefore it is also called as logic gate only. Okay, and the combinational circuit operates the following ways. Actually this combination circuit is operating in the following way. First of all, it accepts the n different inputs. First of all, it accepts n different inputs, and inside the combination of gates operate on these inputs. So inside there is a combinational logic gates are present. These logic gates are selecting these input variables and they are operating which perform you want. Okay, now finally we will get m different outputs are obtained according to your requirement. So according to requirement means, if you are operating in addition, then addition output will become. If you are operating subtraction, then subtraction output will come. If you are operating multiplication, you will get only multiplication output. So like that. So whatever the inputs you were given, using that inputs only inside the logic gates are operating. Now according to operation, you will get output voltage. So that is the operation of block this combinational logic circuits. So right now, and extend. So very important point is, combinational circuits are not employing storage elements and sequential circuits are employing storage elements, because it is not storage any data. Okay, but it is always it always operate and stores the data also. So our aim of this chapter is to following data processing circuit. So our aim this chapter to consider the following data processing means, in our chapter we are studying these type of data processing circuits that are called multiplexer, demultiplexer, encoder and decoder. So I think I'll start in the next class is a multiplexer devices. So please once